Hi, we're sitting here with Joe Doman. Joe, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Best way is email joe@joeknowsva.com or phone 703-929-5716. They can check us out on the web at www.joeknowsva.com.
So, Joe, what's happened with the market out there?
It's a little bit crazy. I think that what I've seen a lot is we have because of the tax credit, we had a big rush with a lot of first-time buyers at sub 300, 400 price range, and ironically enough, I feel like a lot of those first-time home buyers have been squeezed out by investors because they've all been outbid. So
Right.
you have all these people that were supposed to get this, tax incentive, and they've been squeezed out of their properties because inventory's been so low, demand's been so high, so they're still out there. So I don't think that because the tax credit is expired, there's still a demand out there. Unfortunately, they missed out on it because you got cash investors that are outbidding them on all these properties.
Right. So, you don't see any downturn in the market as a result of the home buyer tax credit going away?
No, not at all.
Good, good. What do you think's driving that market right now? Interest rates, prices?
Yeah, well, I think interest rates are definitely are helping. I think we're probably you and everybody was worried about this next couple of months with rates being volatile, going up and down, and we saw a little bit of that I think for a couple of weeks, and now it seems like they've kind of stabilized and they've come back down, and however, it's being maintained, that rate's being maintained. So I think it's really helpful. It's been really helpful for sure.
Right. What do you think the biggest segment of the market is right now?
It's probably that sub 400
Sub 400
price range, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean I can't tell you how many buyers we have that need a place for $275.
So what you're looking for?
It's hard to find.
Right. So what that tells me
it's like four of them.
Yeah. You're looking for sellers then
Yeah,
in
right.
today's
Yeah,
market.
absolutely. Yeah, we need sellers for sure.
Right. And so sellers won't have a problem selling their house?
No. No
And
way.
then what do you think of that move-up market for the people who sell their 275 townhouse or small single family?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great opportunity because especially if you're in that move up, there's some great incentives, builder incentives for new homes that are out there. That give you some flexibility, and then obviously that sub 400 price range is such a hot market right now that there's no question.
What do you see coming down the pike as far as inventory goes? You think we'll be seeing short sales, foreclosures, or?
Well, unfortunately I do a lot of short sales, so
Right.
I don't see that changing for years to come.
Right.
Especially with a lot of things that the banks are rolling out. I mean, the banks they're trying to avoid foreclosure because they realize that an average short sale costs them $3,500 to handle, whereas they foreclose on it, it's averaging $75,000. I mean, that's
Right.
after a while you kind of smarten up to that.
Right.
So they're trying to obviously avoid that. And I do see, with some close friends and partners of mine that do a lot of foreclosures, I do see them starting to release some more of those too.
Right.
So I think that in conjunction with that shadow inventory that we've been hearing about for a year and a half, some of that is trickling out there, and I think with a lot like Wells Fargo and Bank of America are really making positive efforts to really avoid this and keep people in the house, because they realize if you evict somebody and their fridge, their stove, their dishwasher winds up on Craigslist, you know what I mean? There's no cabinets left. Yeah. They've broken all the recessed lighting in the house, you know what I mean? It's just not, you realize it's not worth it, and they'd rather have somebody in the home taking care of it. I mean,
maintains property values for the neighborhood.
You get neighbors complaining with especially in the summertime, with the grass getting overgrown and crickets getting in there because it's overgrown. It's just they realize that it helps the community. So for sure, they definitely want to keep that moving forward.
Right. So just tell me one more time, Joe, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Email joe@joeknowsva.com. Check me out on the website www.joeknowsva.com, or by phone 703-929-5716.
So the wise buyer or seller needs to contact Joe today.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks.